Hey everyone, Marshmage here again, feeling a little bit better too. And today we are showing off a discard hand hate deck, and on top of that, I also like to force people to draw cards and then punish them for drawing the cards. So, the commander for this deck is the Raven Man. So every time somebody discards, I'm getting a 1/1 bird token. And he has a activated ability for a forced discard. I've got Junji the Midnight Sky. I'm always going to be killing this guy just so I can make somebody discard again. There's Sheoldred the Apocalypse. Tergrid, so I'm going to steal everything that they're discarding. Tinybones, Tinybones, Trinket Thief. Corrupt City Official. Nezumi Informant. Virus Beetle. Burglar Rat. Nezumi Shorrtfang, Graveyard Trespasser, Fate Unraveler. This one, she's makes it so every time somebody draws a card, they take a point of damage. Like I said, hand hate. Orcish Bowmasters. Played this deck the other night. This guy was a big overperformer. I'm quite shocked at how well it did in this deck. Sangromancer. Scythe Specter. So whenever this guy deals damage to a player, every opponent discards a card with the highest mana value among the cards, and then the one with the highest mana value discarded this way, that person loses that much life. Guul Specter forces discard on attack. This guy punishes the Fell Specter. When he comes in, everybody discards, and when anybody discards a card, they lose 2 life. The classic Hypnotic Specter, he attacks, forces a discard. Rackling, so at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, this thing deals X damage to him, where X is the number of cards in his or her hand fewer than 3. Liliana the Veil, once again, forces discard. The One Ring, one of my card draw advantage engines in here. Bantu's Monument and Staff of the Death Magus, both of them let me get life from playing black and swamps and all sorts of good stuff. Swiftfoot Boots in case I need to protect something. Jeweled Amulet, easy to drop Mana Rock. Soul Ring, Arcane Signet. Jet Medallion, makes everything cheaper. Howling Mine, once again, giving everybody an extra card draw advantage and hopefully some punishment on top of it. Possess Portal, so I can get rid of the draw step entirely. Paupers Cage, if an opponent, during an opponent's upkeep, if that player has 2 or fewer cards in hand, this thing deals 2 damage to them. Wheel of Torture, so during each of my opponent's upkeeps, this thing deals 1 damage to that player for each card fewer than 3 in their hand. Geth's Grimoire, so anytime they discard, I'm drawing a card. Profane Memento, so anytime a creature gets put in the graveyard from anywhere, I gain a life. So you're going to see some stuff in here that's going to force myself to discard as well. The Bag of Holding here is one of my insurance policies to protect my stuff that I will be forced to discard. So I can exile it with this, exile my discards with this, or I can, if I have the library or laying out, I can discard straight to the top of my library, which is preferable than the Bag of Holding, but either way it works. Shrieking Affiction. If they have fewer life, fewer than 1 or fewer, they lose 3 life. Necrogen Mists will force all of us to discard on each player's upkeep. Raider's Wake. I mainly want this for the raid ability, but the static ability is whenever an opponent discards a card, that player loses 2 life. But at the raid ability, if I at the end of my end step, if I attacked with a creature this turn, target opponent discards a card. So just more permanent activated card discarding based on attack. Painful Quandary. So whenever they cast a spell, people are going to lose 5 life unless they discard a card. And then there's Oppression. If they decide to cast a spell, they're going to discard a card. Quest for the Nile Stone. Once this thing gets 2 discard quest counters on it, if they have 2 or if they beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if that player has no cards in hand, this thing, if it has 2 or more quest counters on it, they will deal 5 damage to them. Bottomless Pit forces each player's upkeep. That player discards a card. Gibbering Madness. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player loses 1 life and discards a card. Creeping Dread. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent discards a card. Each opponent who discarded a card that shares a card type with the card I discard, they lose 3 life. Megarim and Liliana's Caress. They both cause 2 points of damage per discard. Waste Not. We're going to turn all that discard into our advantage. If people are discarding creatures, I'm getting a 2/2 zombie token. If they're discarding lands, I'm getting 2 black mana on my mana pool. And if they discard a non-creature, non-land card, I get to draw a card. Phyrexian Arena, Phyrexian Reclamation, so I can keep bringing my stuff back because I know I'm going to get targeted in this deck, and hence all the life gain and stuff I threw in here. Contamination, once again, not going to make me a popular person at the table with this card out. But with the Raven Man generating us so many bird tokens, the sacrificing a creature on upkeep, that's not going to be a problem to keep this card out for a while. Cruelty of Gix. It's a discard and a tutor, really nice. Long Reach of Night. Forces sacrifice unless they discard for 2 turns, which is nice. Dark Ritual. Thoughtseize. Extract the Truth. Pilfer. Mind Rot. Mind Twist. Chain of Smog. Preferably would like to play this before I get that contamination out, because if I give everybody black mana, they can keep it going. Smallpox. Affects me too, but hey, whatever. Vicious Rumors. Delirium Skynes. Demonic Tutor and Diabolic Revelation are my only real tutors in the deck, other than I guess that Cruelty of Gix is a tutor too, isn't it? Shoot. And then, Siphon Mind, a discard and a card draw advantage. And then that's all the spells. I believe I'm got 27 swamps, and then as for unique lands, Gyre Reach Sanitarium. Basically everybody giving everybody a draw and a forced discard, always nice to have out. Everglades, Myriad Landscape, City of Shadow, in case I need to find a sack outlet for some extra bird tokens, generate some mana with this. Awesome card. I don't believe it. Yeah, it's from the Dark. So yeah, it's old card. I had it for a long time, since I was a kid. Mortuary Mire, Cabal Stronghold, Cabal Coffers, and then the Ever Collection of Swamps. But that is the evil discard hand hate deck. We hate our hands here. Hate them. But thanks for watching. I will put the deck list in the description, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.